This is Duff McKagan, and you're watching Artisan News. It was me turning 50, and I'd learned all these lessons. I discussed a lot of lessons I've learned just being a guy.
Duff McKagan has released his book, How to Be a Man and Other Illusions, this week, and he has been doing a round of bookstores and also playing with his all-star band of hard rock, Kings of Chaos. Sometimes the two will intertwine, with Duff doing in-stores or selling books at the shows and doing a Q&A. One of those Meet Duff sessions happened in Huntington on Long Island at Book Review. Fans lined up to have Duff sign their book, and some arrived early enough to hear Duff's Q&A with the bookstore. We asked Duff how the new effort compared to his first book, It's So Easy and Other Lies.
Yeah, it wasn't the heaviness of like digging deep into my own dark soul and figuring out mistakes I'd made. This is just more journey into like what is a man. I mean, and it was there was some of the stuff is things I pulled from columns or thoughts I've had discussing columns with my old editor at Seattle Weekly. Just a whole list of things we discussed over the years, and it was a lot lighter for sure.
One of the more interesting passages in the book was about his reunion with Axl Rose under the chapter Let Go of Resentments, Volume 2, and he talked about the reunion and the art of letting go.
I think getting rid of, at least addressing resentments, not just in life, not just old band members or managers or professional, but just like since you were a kid, you got all this stuff, family stuff, and all this crap that starts to clog up like your arteries to your heart, you know? And I think once you start addressing that stuff, that's when maturity can really get a chance to breathe. And you kind of look at stuff. And somebody told me something just like in the last year that resentment's like yourself taking poison and hoping the other person gets hurt from it. Resentment's killing you. You know, it's eating you up. And once I kind of heard that, I'm like, oh yeah, ridiculous to have this stuff inside me because it's just mine. Yeah.
Lastly, Duff has released a companion song to the book, which led to an EP of music, and during his chat with fans in the store, he shared the story of how that came about.
Somebody mentioned to me you should write a song to coincide with your book. And I'm like, how do you write a song for a book? You know, I've never written a song, like a theme song for Bond or you know, any of that kind of stuff. We recorded Live and Let Die back in the day, but that was Paul McCartney who wrote that for. So I wrote a really awful song. Like first I was like, be a man, and it was just awful. And I couldn't figure it out. And out of frustration, I hit on this riff that became the main riff for the song. And I sang along to it, What It Takes to Be a Man, How I Wish I Knew. Mm-hmm. And that really sums up the book.
Yeah.
And I sent the riff and the chorus that I had to Izzy. I said, Izzy, do you got something? I need something to tie this in. And he sent it back with a bridge, and he played drums on this demo, and he put a slide lead on it. He goes, let's go record it. And we did. We just went down and recorded it. Got Roy, who plays drums for Stone Sour, good friend of ours, mm-hmm. and Jerry Cantrell came and played lead. It was so natural.
Duff's tour with Kings of Chaos features a revolving group of hard rock superstars and was formed by McKagan's former bandmate in Guns N' Roses, Matt Sorum. Some of the artists who participate and rotate in and out include Def Leppard's Joe Elliott, ZZ Top's Billy Gibbons, and when he's available, Slash.